elders out there, welcome to another interesting edition of Senior Citizens Forum. Senior Citizens Forum is a weekly elderly TV program designed to highlight the plight, the joy and the general welfare of the senior citizens in Nigeria. This week, we shall focus on the importance of dietary and herbal medicine on the elderly. But before the lecture, the LTV pensioners first engaged in the needed early morning exercise before the commencement of their day's activities.
That exercise is not just once. You do that only and something maybe 10 times. By the time you do them 10 times, oh, look, you will sweat. You will sweat. And at the end of the day, it shows you are fit for that day. Nothing happens to you. Please, if in the process of doing your tongue and of doing the breathing exercise and you are not doing it properly and you did not do it properly, please, it is advisable to see your doctor. Please, it is necessary. It is important to work. And those who have the opportunity of walking on the streets, no problem. The only thing is because of the traffic and
the Senior Citizens TV program in most cases focuses on the health challenges of elderly, especially the various ailments associated with the older persons. This includes diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, dementia, eyesight and cancer, among others. Most elders have now realized the importance of herbal medicine in curing their ailments. It is in view of these that the production crew of the Senior Citizens Forum brought a nutritionist and a herbal medicine practitioner, Mrs. Fumilayo Adelegon, to lecture the pensioners of Lagos Television on what to eat and other ways of taking care of their health.
If you are eating, there are some certain food that you need to eat, like fiber food. If you are talking about fiber food, many of us will say we don't know what we call fiber food. It is not because the power to and they move up and down 5 o'clock at TG at Timora at Godot they share 7:30. But now, even though you have the work that you are still doing today, you can't be waking up as the way you were waking up the other time. No, you just need to give yourself time because you have already exhausted all the energy there. But now that you're supposed to conserve it, you just need to pay time to yourself. Sharing our fiber food soil, it has a lot of things to do in our system at our age as a senior citizen. Because if you don't eat fiber food, it will affect us. One, àlejẹwọ́n ó di wípé àwa jókòó àwa rẹwà àwa di pé bí wọ́n ṣe ní o lè fẹ́ jáde láago méjì ni ò lè jáde o máa pẹ́ nìyẹn ló ń bọ̀ because you are eating some certain food that is not friendly to your stomach. One, you need to consider all those things when you are eating. If I may mention some of the food that are not good for us to feel out of many. One, as we are sitting down, it's not as if we are having any ailment. Number one of it, which some of us will say, what you wheat, if I may say it. Anything you want to say, and that you know me. Àwọn doctor but they sọ pé dídán ní kẹ́ máa jẹ wheat. No, I will say no. Wheat is not the best food for you to take. According to present research about 6 or 7 years ago, they want to stop. But some people are still hammering on it. They wheat wọ́n máa ní ká máa jẹ. It is not good for senior citizens. Once they call you and they categorize you under senior citizen, it is not good for your health because it has something called gluten. Tí mo máa kàn yá one language lò láti pé gluten yẹn kí ni mo wá sí level tó máa jẹ́ pé a máa ní understanding. Ó máa ń increase fat in the system. Fat in the system. Ọ̀rá in lo layman language wọ́n pè ní ọ̀rá. Ẹlòmíì máa láwọn ní diabetes which is sugar. Wọ́n máa ní wàá jẹ wheat wàá jẹ kíní kan no I will say no. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹni sílé ìní kẹ́ ẹ má jẹ tán because it is not easy to remove food from somebody kẹ́ ẹ má lè replace it and then what our Nigeria economy is talking about today it is easy and God will make things easy for us in Jesus name. So ẹ jẹ́ gan ṣùgbọ́n the more you are eating it try your best not to just eating it 24/7 give it gap. But when there is a little challenge, health challenge you are having, see that okay, bóyá kíní ìtọ́jú ẹ̀ sọ bóyá òun ló pọ̀ sí so that you will not be ignorant of the medicine they are giving you because some of these medicine they are giving us it's not that they are not working, they work, but those things that you are eating that is causing all these things, if you don't take cognizance of it, the problem will still be there, it will not go. So that is one of those things that you just need to take out of your food. That is for that one. Then the fiber one that you need to be taking as a senior citizen, number one of it, I'm sure many of us must have heard about it. Oats. Oats. Yes, oats.
Is it only vocal oats that you start off?
No, sir.
What are other flavors?
We have sweet potato. You are surprised that sweet potato, I mentioned it. Yes, sir. And if you swallow, if you are the swallow type, then I will teach you the process. Tepati lora potato here. You can boil, but the process of the swallow is what I just want to give you. You just buy it the way you buy it. Then take it, if you have a good blender at home, blend, break it, just cut it, peel it, cut it in a smaller sizes. Pour it inside your blender, blend, bring it out, squeeze the water out, pour it inside your pot. If your blender blends smooth, pour it out, squeeze the water out, then pour it inside your pot. Put another water, then begin to stir it. Your swallow is ready. When you start turning it, begin to solidify. Then your swallow is ready. I'm still coming there, sir. Thank you. Your swallow is ready. I think that one is a little bit easier. But many of us, as a way, the sweetness does not even affect us at all. I'm diabetic, it doesn't affect your diabetic tissue. It's a very good for you. It's a very good food for you. That is for swallow. Then if you want to boil and eat, don't peel it. Because there is some property in that back. Ẹ kàn fọ́ kó mọ́ dáadáa. Ẹ sè é. Yes, ẹ kàn sè é. Tẹ́ bá ti sè é, tẹ́ bá sì tọ́ fẹ́ peel ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jẹ ẹ̀yìn, there are some things that lè fi sínú ẹ̀ náà tó jẹ́ pé it will lower the cholesterol of the head. That it will not affect your heart. It will not disturb your liver. Because the liver is the one that will say, oúnjẹ ti dé o, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, bóyá ìwọ gba tiẹ̀, ìwọ lọ sínú ilé ìdọ̀tí, ìwọ lọ sínú iṣan, ìwọ lọ sínú ìbọn. Tí ọ̀rá yẹn bá ti pọ̀jù fún liver, kò ní lè ṣe, akọ̀gbé sanwó síbẹ̀ ni. Ó lè fọjọ́ méje, ó lè fi wákàtí 5-6, 12 hours máa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀. That is when we now say, àti wà filled up too much. We don't really know what I'm eating, but we have forgotten pé àti jẹ kìíní kan tó strain the system. So ẹ lè lo ẹyin, but there are some spices. In fact, aláwọ̀ spices lè sí ni. Tẹ́ bá ní lọ́wọ́, ẹ fẹ́ ní ẹ kàn sprinkle ẹ̀ sí. Ó ti break àwọn cholesterol. Then you off go. Digest now. Tẹ́ ẹ bá jẹ ìgbà wà, ẹ lè ṣe sauce, ìgbà pẹpẹ soup, ẹ lè ṣe ìgbà, ẹ lè lo epo. In fact, the best way is epo pupa. Epo chemical wà lọ́jà o. I've been a victim of buying it. That is why I can mention it. Àwọn tí o clean yẹn làwọn kan fi gbé ọ̀fadà ń jẹ́. No, I used to tell them that is not ọ̀fadà, it's rubbish. Grade 1 tó jẹ́ pé bóyá dúdú brown tí wọ̀ ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ òun yẹn gangan rice. Òun kan ní quality. Lọ́dọ̀ wa, èyí tó ti ní dúdú yẹn kó yóò float. Wọ́n wá fẹ́ dànù. If you still process it, you can still bring rice out of it. But you can't plant it, kò ní grow. Tó bá grow gan kò lè survive, kò lè breed, àlọ́ kò lè breed ọmọ. Ṣó ti eyín mọ́ mi? So òórùn yẹn àwọn èèyàn ń try láti máa mú kúrò. Ṣó ti eyín? Then wọ́n kàn lè sókè bí ijọ́ mẹ́ta. Or the way they harvest it direct, wọ́n kàn bọ́ ilẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn, then they bring it down to the machine. Like a village close to that one, they are planting rice there. So bá ti harvest there báyìí. Then they take it to one after support one boil it. So they expect you rice yẹn kó ohun ọ̀fadà. Ṣó ti eyín mà? It's still the same ọ̀fadà. Ọ̀fadà is still ọ̀fadà. Èyí tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní àdúgbò mi lẹ́kìtì bíi normal àròsọ rice yìí ló ṣe rí. In fact, tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ wọ́n kì í fọ́ bọ́sìfìṣì ni. Tí wọ́n bá sọ fún yín pé local rice ló pé ọ̀fadà tí a máa ń sọ yìí. We say no, because we believe in that brownish one as a father. So our father is part of our food.
Responding to the different questions from the pensioners, the nutritionist emphasized the need to take their approved herbal medication regularly.
Yes. Pay alira one director. Mix here. Have to change. But now, so we pay so even with that formula with Okababa, we should not do that again.
Yes, I will advise you.
Then, secondly, we are talking of that plantain.
Yes.
We were told that red plantain pay for those people that has O positive, with group O, that they should not be taking that red plantain because we are donors. Pay, come on, general, say like any Tony, O positive. Not that they pay, come on, torí pé wọ́n lè donate fún yàn. Ṣé fọ́nmà jẹ́ rárá ni?
Let me thank you very much. Sherry, as a senior citizen on the line, in fact, anything a red plantain said, it is not friendly to you because of your heart and your liver, because it's full of cholesterol.
Eléyìí tá à ń rà lọ́jà tó ń lọ yẹn, òótọ́ yẹn ni máa ń rà tẹ́lẹ̀ tí máa ń jẹ. So wọ́n ní refined one yẹn pé òun ló dáa. Báwo ó lẹ ṣe rí sí?
Wọ́n wá ní èlùbọ́ tán lọ ní kẹjẹ. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ má jẹ iṣu. They are of the same thing. Sherry processed one. Wọ́n lọ, wọ́n package ẹ̀, wọ́n remove shaft and everything. Tí ó ti yẹ yín mà. Èyí tí wọ́n lọ lọ́jà, àyí tí wọ́n tí ì lọ rárá yẹn. Ẹ̀yin fúnra yín náà lè máa process ẹ̀.
Later, in an interview with the nutritionist, Mrs. Fumilayo Adelego spoke on the importance of fiber foods in the body.
Because it's an organic, it's a natural things. That is why we brought them for them to take to help them health-wise. What I mean by fibers is because they are senior citizens. You know, when they are taking something that has to do with fiber, it makes their metabolism, that is their gut, to have a very good digestive system, so that they will not be uncomfortable in whatever they take. For them to have a good health to themselves, they need to take something that will make their digestive system to be okay, so that it will help their bones, it will help their important organ. What I mean by important organs in them, their liver, their kidney, their lungs, and their heart, so that there will be a good digestive system for them. They can be doing like aerobic exercise, like maybe bending down, coming up, folding their arms and folding their legs, coming up like that. Then if those people living upstairs, if they can walk and come up, come down in the morning, walk up again, or walk down around their compound, or walk around the streets in the morning.
She also touched on the need for the elderly to always follow the advice of their dietitians.
It depends on individual, because I may say, okay, this for this person and the other one may not be for this one. Most important one is coca oats. It's very good for them generally. No matter what you think that you want to take, coca oat is still very good for you. You can make it as swallow, you can make it as a pap, then you take it. We have sweet potato. Sweet potato is good for them. I mean sweet potato, not Irish. Sweet potato, they can even use it as a swallow. They can boil and eat. They can even roast it and eat it. It's good for them. Plantain too is good. I mean the big plantain, the plantain that we used to do dodo, fry one, is good when it is unripe. But when it is ripe, it's not good for the senior citizen, so that they can help their heart and their liver.
Some pensioners in an interview commended the organizers of the lecture and called for more to constantly update them on their health-related issues.
The orthodox medicine has been, which we are used to, but this time around we have our own, which is African medicine, and I'm surprised that a lot of things that they presented to us today, and the prices are cheaper than the orthodox medicine, and I'm so happy, and I now believe that I should be patronizing them, which will be good for our own health. And what do I say again? And I will encourage people to patronize them, to see how, because they are like
it was an enlightening program, most especially for we retirees. We know better what we should do, what we should not do, when to do it and when not to do. And we were even giving thoughts some ways of how to exercise our body, to keep our body in good shape, so that we don't feel somehow down.
We benefited many things that we know, or we're supposed to know, how the elderly can be feeding, and the medicine they're supposed to be using, and the herbs medicine they're supposed to be using, that the herb medicine is even better than the orthodox medicine, due to our age, that the medicine is very good for the elderly. And for me, I have tried it, and I said that I am I'm benefiting from that herb medicine. So me that is talking now, you will not know that I'm already 70 years because I use herb medicine. So we thank God for this lecture that we have received today, and he educates us more to know how we will continue to use this herbal medicine.
I, for one, used to avoid this kind of herbal herbal medicine because of the impact it might cause on the liver. But as time went by, I started using it. So today, I can attest that herbal medicine, is highly beneficial, very good for the elderly. I was just shaking my head in concurrence that yes, the lecturer was saying facts about herbal medicine.
The pensioners later sang the song made mandatory by the Senior Citizens Association of Nigeria, SCAN. That's about all for the day. Join us next week for another interesting edition of the program.
It's Senior Citizens Forum.
Senior Citizens Forum, a special weekly program on Lagos television that addresses the joy and the various challenges of the elderly.
The children that you call in the neighborhood, maybe when you want to do something on your phone, make sure that there are people that are trustworthy in character. Even if you have grandchildren or you have children, wait for the child that you can trust.
The only way you can know whether you have hypertension or not is to measure your blood pressure.
The health policies need to be reviewed to help the senior citizens.
For its sponsorship and advert placement, please contact the LTV Marketing Department or send SMS or call 0802 328 5359 or 0801 3888 1703. Senior Citizens Forum is shown on LTV. Insurance companies, pension fund managers, healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, as well as telecommunications network providers are free to sponsor the program or advertise their products at moderate rates.
Yes, another edition of Senior Citizens Forum on your dialing station.
My name is Myrtle Kaplan. I am 110 months.
I am 107.
100 years and 3 months. My daughter says I'm 100. Right now, I don't know how I reached 100. I can't believe it. Get enough sleep, eat a good meal, eat spaghetti. I like spaghetti with red sauce. You make it, though.
Eat for nutrition, not for taste. I take cod liver oil in the morning. Some people say, cod liver oil. I take it every morning. I take my orange juice and all kind of vegetables, good for your eyes. Apples is like a mild laxative. So if you eat that before you go to bed.
If I get too nervous, it affects my stomach. I do take a certain pill. This doctor I had years ago gave me this pill, and I take it, and it keeps me calm.
I didn't like spicy food, and I didn't like liquor. I never smoked.
I do feel that walking is very important. I try to walk every day.
Make sure you exercise. Some everyday exercise is the best medicine out there.
At my age, you should lie down in the afternoon and rest, because your body can only take so much. You don't need it if you're young and busy and working and keeping busy. That's your life.
These people have worked so hard. They are the senior citizens. They are the pensioners, and they deserve their affection. They have wisdom. They have the passion. They have vision. They should be encouraged even at their old age. They've worked for years. Let's pay their pension. Let's pay their pension.